popping? What's going down? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Thursday evening. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy 800 the Stizzles. The God and man form. And the Prophet Day. Sure. What's up, baby? It's your boy, man. Welcome to Thailand TV. I told y'all how I'm getting back with it on a Thursday because I went away for a while, you know what I'm saying, from you on my Thursday nights. But gotta like I told y'all, it's odd because every time I tell y'all I'm coming back in on a Thursday night, love, relationships, um, um, people bonding, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, something didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Something happened. Like, yo, we need that talk right now. You know what I'm saying? Leave that language. So, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. This is what tonight's show is all about. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure, good people, um, can have good relationships with good people. You know what I mean? I mean, it's hard. It's difficult. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand. Um, just on one of my episodes the other day, I was talking about how difficult it is to be good every day. Just doing good gestures every day is very difficult. So, you know, um, if we gonna make it as a society, man, we gotta start trying to be at least aspiring. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of them words you gotta use in that type of situation. Aspiring to be good to each other every day. You know what I'm saying? It's a motivation. You know what I mean? And that's what I hope this show is for people and anybody out there, and especially like I said, people that are trying to, my Thursday shows are catered to, trying to make sure people that are, trying to have like full blown relationships with people. A person, not people with another person. Trying to be something good in life. You know what I'm saying? So some, like I told you, man, some of my suggestions are for those type of people that ain't on that, they ain't gonna understand it. So always if you listen to it, blessings. And if you don't, it just wasn't meant for you. You know what I mean? Hit it on the spot. You know what I'm saying? It's your butt. Hey, on it, man. Let's go, man. Man, look, man. Hey, like I said, man, y'all know what my Thursday show is dedicated to. So, it is it is what it is, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pop off. I got to. I'm gonna talk about the things that I, go through my head, my daily affirmations, and then we gonna, how we do, we're gonna get on topic tonight. Yeah, man, but no. I'm just, me. I'll just be going through the internet seeing stuff, man, and be just making me want to crack up. I seen something about um this lady was trying to say that, you know, uh, uh, um, the kids are out of control. I've been on that lately. Um, and I think that's where it starts because that's when people start, you know, bonding with each other. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed that myself. Just, me. I'm an advocate for the youth. You know what I'm saying? I talk about that on all my platforms. So, um, I think, and I've been saying this. The children are speaking. They speak. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of I relate differently to them than most people. You know what I'm saying? Because for fact one, I never forgot. You know what I'm saying? It's all about not forgetting where you come from. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys, how sometimes if you first tuning into my shows, this might seem weird to you when I talk like this, but I'll be on that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like realms and all that. So I think that um, our youth speak a different language, and they speak a language that we used to know back in the day when we was young, and then when we became adults, we forgot about it. So speaking in their language and dealing with them on a communication level is important because when they grow up, they have to see and learn. That's why I always I always say it's a big thing about um, mother and father or parents in the home because then they get that both sides. And not only that, I think one of the biggest things that children see when there's a good relationship is that they see communication. And that's important. I'm telling you, that's the biggest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? It's teaching them how to talk to each other because when they get older, you be on this type of situation where you're in a dating scene or trying to meet somebody, like I said, trying to be good people that want a good relationship with good people, right? So you got to be good people looking for a good person, and sometimes it's hard to, um, you know, get on that communication level. I've spoken about this in my daily affirmations. I speak about this in a lot of my topics. You know what I'm saying? Communication is the key. But to communicate, you got to be on the same language. I got to know each other's language. And whatever. I'll be talking that weird stuff on my show. Because I can, because it's my show. Oh, man, I seen the thing, man. It said internet don't lose, dude. It just don't, right? You know what I'm saying? So I see the thing it posted up. It said the Epstein files were so bad they started World War III and faked another moon mission. But this is the thing, though. Like, this is the thing about that, man. Like, so, oh man, what movie is that, bro? It's the movie. I forgot. It's the movie with a dude in there, and he the producer. And they come to him. They say, "Yo, we want you to make a fake war. You know what I'm saying? We want to do this political campaign. We need a war. You got to make one happen." He said, "What they're gonna do?" He said, "Yo, we just post the movie, show the movie everywhere. Everybody gonna think there's a war going on." He's like, "All right, let's do it. What do I get?" He's like, "Well, you just get your name on it." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Man." And then, as the funny thing is that as he's standing back, as the camera starts panning back, he starts panning back, and they in his bedroom. His bedroom was like the foyer of a castle. I was like, dang. So those people with that kind of money be on some funny stuff. So I just thought that was very odd to see, but still funny in the fact that that's what they did. They pulled it like that. That's player stuff. Where we from? That's a player like that. That's a player shit. But anyway, I talk crazy sometimes. So first of all, it's after curfew. So hopefully you got your children in bed. Get them pulled off the whole little war. The moon mission again. That was crazy. So oh man, where was this at, bro? So where was this at, man? They was talking about. Oh, so yeah, they was talking about. They said, "Man, look, ladies, we need y'all, man. We need y'all, man. We need y'all help, man. Hey. I'm a big advocate on taking one for the team. You know what I'm saying? Like my show, I do Angels Advocate. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get them on this show. Okay, everybody gets them. You never know when you catch a stray, man. This is what it is. So, ladies, we need y'all, man. So I seen this video, and it's a video about a group of people, 2 girls and 2 guys. You know what I'm saying? Even cast. We talk about a subject, and in particular, they start talking about a planet without the other one, right? So, asking the ladies would they be happy if they had a planet with no men, and the ladies is like, yeah, we straight, get y'all ass about it. And then the dude was like, well, the fellas, hey, would y'all be happy if it was a planet with no women? He was like, no. Like, wait. How we? You know what I'm saying? We don't want to play without you. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies, come on now, we need you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You got to start being like, hey, you guys are important to us. Give us a little bit. Hey, you know how I do. Hey, man, you know how I do on my show. So, you know what I'm saying? I just thought I saw that video and I thought that was something to bring up, because I feel like, ladies, if you can actually consider having a better world with just all women, that's really saying, man. You know what I'm saying? We making a comeback. We nice. We nice. Y'all don't love like us. We nice. You know what I'm saying? We want you here. We want y'all here. You know what I mean? We don't want you gone. We just want you to be quiet a little bit. Did I say it out loud? I didn't say it out loud. That was pretty funny though, ladies. That was pretty funny. No, no, y'all out of here. That was funny though, man. Look, um, yeah, I think that just kind of getting back to idea, advocacy of the young people, the youth. Um, you know, it'd be crazy in the field, man. That's why I be that's why I bring it up the other day. Um, the one most of the time, the people that are making decisions for the young people aren't even dealing with the young people. They sit behind pulpits and make decisions for these young people, and it's crazy because they ain't in the trenches. Um, you know, uh, crash outs are on an all time high. All crash outs is on an all time high, bro. You know what I mean? It's on an all time high. And my thing about it is, it's not their fault. It's because I mean, if you listen to the things that they listen in the music and and then the videos and TVs and the streaming, you know, um, they're being they're being sold a lifestyle that's done by people that actually can afford that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that they're listening to and watching on the TVs can smack somebody and most likely pay maybe at the most pay a fine. You know what I'm saying? And just go on about their business. So they crash outs can be outrageous and plastered all over the social media. But these young people having crash outs in places where it's like, you know, we're just everyday people. You know, right now we're just everyday people trying to make it. You know what I mean? We ain't made it out yet. You know, you young people, um, high school. High school is tough. You know what I'm saying? High school is tough. It's the first time you actually uh, trying to gain your identity. I think that's where you gain it the most. I was just thinking about this a minute ago. Um, Back in the day, right? My mind just goes weird places. But back in the day, I'm like, yo, when I went to Susan B. Anthony, it was seventh and eighth grade was middle school. We went to first through second or K through six, and it was just seventh and eighth. You know what I'm saying? And I was just wondering. My mind was just wondering. Just does that, right? It was like, okay, so bam, why they adding a sixth? And it was probably for developmental reasons. It's like, yo, I'm just saying, what I'm saying, maybe a little deeper than that, but I would think it for developmental reasons because now you're grabbing them from the elementary mindset and putting them in a place where you can have them for 3 years and get them together. So what I'm saying, young people, I hate to, hey, y'all get it too. Y'all get it on my show. Everybody get it on my show. Young people, I go at y'all too. So back in the day, we only needed 2 years. Y'all need y'all need three. Get it done when we got two. And they might keep adding more for y'all. Better slow down. Young people. Hey, y'all better mess with us grown folks, man. And I mean, I was talking to my guys the other day. This is the whole reason why um, you have these elders here for the young people. This is why the young people are here for the elders. Because KRS-One, shout out to the guy, um, spoke about this that you know the older people move faster in the older world because of the knowledge that they get from young people, and then the young people move faster in the younger world because of the knowledge they get from the older people. So it's like energy exchange. I was talking about, me, I be on that crazy. What? But hey, I hate to say that to y'all, young people. Yeah, man, 2 years, man. Now they got you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We was cold, man. We did it too, man. You know what I mean? We did it too, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's why they call it junior high. Give you that first experience before you know what I'm saying, they put you into that you know what I'm saying, that next. You know what it is, that next. So I love the kids though. I love the kids. Um and I think like I've even heard statements like, that's how that's how they are. Oh, that's just how they are. And I'm like, no, no, that's how they are for you. So they ain't like that for me. I don't know about you, but they, they, they ain't doing it like that for me. You know what I'm saying? So, I think at this time, I speak about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? The village and us, you know what I'm saying? And us getting together. I mean, it only makes it better for when they're older people, man, and they're dealing with it. That's what it's all about. It's about giving that knowledge to someone else. It's not about staying complacent with you having the knowledge. It's about sharing that knowledge, especially with the youth. You know what I'm saying? Man, I get it. Maybe not sharing it with the next man, because you know what I'm saying, the next man ego. That's why I tell kids all the time, like, when it comes to well, I got you. Once you turn 18, you grown dude. You know what I'm saying? Because that ego be gone. But the young people, man, they need that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We got to give it to them, so they know what to do out here in different situations. Oh man. I mean, and the way like I said, the way my advocacy, timing wise, I told people and gave heads up about that is because of all. I mean, look at all the stuff in the news. Like I'm not talking crazy. I've said this before when it comes to these young people, man. You know what I'm saying? I talk about that. Like, it's important for us. Like take these as public service announcements. You know what I'm saying? Hey, matter of fact, that's all my show is. You know what I'm saying? It's just information, free information. I'm giving it to you. You know what I mean? I come with it with a twist. You know what I mean? I come in it with a little bit of laughter, a little funniness. I told you that's my defense mechanism. So most of the time I'm telling you something. I'm dropping a gem. You know what I mean? Pick it up. You know what I'm saying, man? We move like Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep saying some of this stuff over and over again until people grasp the concept of it. You know what I'm saying? We move like, you know what I'm saying? We move like Wu-Tang, like Voltron. As long as we all get money, man, we good. You know what I'm saying? It's only when people start cutthroating each other when the stuff changes. And this is the point. A lot of people don't understand that, like, when you make moves like that, it don't even be like what you say. It be like, okay, what they see. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I be talking about stuff in my sports show about absenteeism, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't ask young people to be involved in something and be about something if you don't show up. You know what I'm saying? That's number uno. You know what I'm saying? With young people, you telling you, if you show up more than them, yeah, they can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a lot to say, but they can't say that. They can't say that you ain't there. You know what I mean? And if you show them type of thing, then they'll always be there because they learned they somebody did it. Somebody was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo. And then if everybody in their aspect of their life is doing that, they have no choice but to grow up and be better young men, young women. Because stuff is out here looking crazy, man. What they was talking about, man. Talking about kids out of control because we have too many. We have too many split homes, man. I think that's a big deal. I think it's difficult for a lot of kids with these split homes. Um, I think that's a big issue we got to work on, man. Um, and I don't know how they look. See, I play Angels Advocate too much to be like, yo, but at some point in time, we do got to address um, how we can fix it. You know, we got to have suggestions on how we can fix it. And uh, I think the ladies play a huge part of that because I think that the government and the outside entities know how to attack us because they know how to attack the woman. Um, I mean, everything you think about it, advertisements on the TV, everything is catered to a woman. All the holidays are catered to a woman. I mean, I don't think most men would even remember when a holiday was if they live by themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? They just live by themselves and then go hang out with friends. Most likely, do you know what holiday it was. You know what I'm saying? Be for real, right? So it's catered to the ladies, and so therefore, I think we need to, rally them on. Um, um, you know what I'm saying, as they help empower us the right way, right? Because I think that's what it is. I don't think women want to not. I don't think women want to be at a place where uh, they feel like they don't have a plan with no man. Right? You know what I'm saying? Right? No, not to go. I'm not gonna keep harboring on it, ladies. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. But and I know they want to have that type of place in their heart. But I think deep down in their heart, I think women understand that what they can do and what they can add to a man. I think that's the problem with a lot of relationships is that women don't want to give up that. They know how to empower a man. That's their job. You know, so I told people before about this in the book. You know what I'm saying? This is from a book. I read it in the book. You know what I mean? If you want to argue the book that I read, let's go. You know what I mean? But it says that he took from the red. What does the red protect? The lungs and the heart. Right? That's what the red protects, the lung and the heart. What's in the lungs and the heart? It's my breath, all of my blood, right? You know what I'm saying? So um ladies gotta be, you know what I'm saying, they gotta be empowered now, man, but they gotta understand that this is a long journey and it's fun if we do it together. You know what I mean? Once you get on that way with someone, then you can be a good person, a good relationship with someone else, right? And that's good. So um yeah, man. What we talking about tonight? We're gonna get down. We're gonna get done early tonight. My Thursday nights. I know probably, you know what I'm saying, people were, you know what I'm saying, laid up. You know, it's Thursday. We want to get a good night's sleep before Friday, get the last day of the work week. That's how, you know what I'm saying, it is when you're in that corporate world, right? But you know, we're gonna do it like this tonight, man. We're gonna go short. I promise. I'm not gonna keep you that long. I got you. I got you. A little bit now. Let me get a little bit now. You know what I mean? Come on, let's go. No free advertisement. Mm. Hey, man, it's a nice topic. Um, yeah, tonight's topic is works well with others. People have seen this. People have heard this. This is a question. Everyone's had this. Everyone's seen this. This is a question that's very important to a lot of people. They slide it in there. If you don't know, like if you ever took like one of them quizzes or seminars or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It'll ask you. You know what I mean? Uh, 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 like so and so had a different decision than you. What would you do? Bam! They just asked you how you work well with others. That's what that's what the hell they just asked you. Period. So if your answer is anything but, hey man, dude, cool. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it done. I'm gonna roll with him, you're gonna roll with me, right? If it's anything other than that, you answered it wrong. But working well with others, man, I think that's a very serious um conversation to have. And I think it's important. That's why I'm telling you that when it gets put in interviews and the way they ask it, if you really think about it, that's what they've asked you, really. Because people want to know this. They want to know how well a person um, interacts with other people. It's very key. I think it's very key. I think it's very, um, in the world we live in, I tell people this all the time. Unless you're going to be a hermit somewhere, right? And you're going to live in a cave, hibernate like a bear or something like that, then you're going to be dealing with people. You know, at however much time you spend with them, you spend whatever, but you're gonna interact with people. So, um, in relationships, in particular, working well with others is a huge thing because I think a lot of people get misled about this whole relationship thing because they don't understand how long to forever. Like people don't understand how long forever is, but they throw it out. Wait, that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna understand how long forever is. See my language. I hope young people are sleeping, but people be like, "I'll be with you forever." But do you know what you just said? And like people don't understand that shit. Like they don't understand that. You know what I mean? Like so. Um, if you're gonna be with somebody that long, you better know how to work well with them. You know what I'm saying? You better understand, have some type of communion, have some type of fellowship, have some type of divine intervention about now caring about somebody else, and you got to figure it out. So, because you got to be like I was talking about how it comes from the young people first, right? And they grow into people that understand and know how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Because the one thing I think a lot of people don't understand is, and it takes a lot of people to understand, like it takes a lot of people to understand this late in life. Uh, 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 Other people have issues too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people say that. I think people recognize that, but I don't think people like really like understand like other people have issues too. You know what I'm saying? Like so to a point like you can't be a stress to anyone else, right? And I think a lot of times a lot of people become that not knowingly, not I gotta say things. That's why I tread things a little bit because of how I want to get there, right? So you can't be a stress to anyone because I think it's more draining. Because what you're doing is you're adding your stuff onto them, and then are adding nothing of theirs onto you. Um, that's why I think a lot of people don't understand, what happened to the person that they're with, or why the person that they with changed, and they didn't recognize it, right? Because they weren't watching. They were just pouring their stuff on top, and I've spoke about this type of thing before. Like we're all snowflakes. We're all snowflakes. We're all different. We're all different. We're all unique. There's no one like there's people who are trying to be like I'm fine, but you won't. There's no one like you. There's no one like you. Why do you think people get with people that be like, oh, that person just like me? Then they be like, man, I end up hating that motherfucker. That motherfucker wasn't like you. We're all uniquely different. So on real talk, that's why I said the word forever, because you got to be able to deal with, because you're gonna find new things out. You're learning every day, all the time. Um, and the biggest thing for me is what I've seen a lot of. I've seen a lot of this, and I've seen a lot of this in relationships I've been in, relationships I've heard about. But just like people just break up because they have a difference of opinion. Like just a difference of opinion. Like one thinks this is the way it should be, and one thinks this is the way it should be, and then they break up. You have to understand that being that we are the snowflakes and we are unique in our own way, that some of that you might not like. You might not like my socks just chilling over there in the corner. I do. I don't mind it, right? And you know what I'm saying? Like that can't be things that you um, uh, decide to do not forever. If you're going to say those kind of words, very, very, very deep words when it comes to working with others. But how do you do that in like the workforce, right? I mean, especially when let's say you're working on a project. I work in film, right? Working with others is a short term thing. You know what I'm saying? Like so, but still, how do I do I sit up there and treat that person differently? I'm not that type of person. If I'm going to be with you, I've had my team, my JV team last year. I told them, I said, look, I got 4 months. I got 4 months to put the same thing I have into my, you know what I'm saying, my guys I had for 8 years into you in 4 months. So it's gonna seem intense, right? And I think the thing about it is that people gotta have some type of higher respect, you know what I'm saying, for each other. Especially when um, you get into the situation of thinking you know a person, right? And then and if you're closed minded, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to um, get to understand their language, get to understand their differences, their views, and their ideals. And in the workforce, if you have that type of mentality, that's difficult because you gonna sometimes you gonna. I've seen people be like come with an idea, somebody else help, and the other person take the idea. I'll be like, I'm cracking up. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh wow, okay. You know what I'm saying? Dude be mad. But and that's the mentality that it's difficult to build programs. It's difficult to build um, smaller businesses like that. Um, bigger businesses can get away with it. Bigger companies can get away with it. I mean, they have turnover themselves. I mean, they fire and hire, saying continuously. But I think smaller places, um, people working with each other they gotta have a good vibe. I was telling my coworker this the other day. I'm saying, just the vibe of everyone there is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really cool. And that makes people want to come to their place of employment. You know what I'm saying? I'm stating it as what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I think that what I'm saying. What I'm talking about. If you find a home somewhere, you know what I'm saying. So, and that's the biggest thing about it. Um, but life in general is just it's a picture, and what is a picture worth 1,000 words? Which means that so many different people have. If you do mathematics, probability of 1,000 different variations for people of a picture. It's a lot of words. You know what I mean? So, um, to the fact of everybody has their different view on things, and you got to be able to listen to people, man. When you're working with people, and when you're talking about love and forever, I just told you about that one. Said, yeah, that's definitely for sure a test of if you can work with people. You better understand if you can or not, because you're gonna have situations where you always like, mm, and you know, um, but I think we're having a situation where what I'm saying, like I think a lot of people are mad at women that are starting to get that view more so like men, and um, I mean, like I play the Angels advocate. I play the Angels advocate, bro, and um, I think that ladies I think the ladies are starting to understand how the world views them as the heartbeat of the planet, right? And I think the world. That's why I think the world is giving back. Um, it's due. You know what I'm saying? I told you about the WNBA, and I think with women starting to understand how to and be empowered, but with their feelings also. I think they're learning how to love again, but they're separating it. I think they're separating it, and I think they're scared to get into relationships now. I mean, because men, that's part of the reasons why we never got in relationships and followed through with things because we were scared of things and the outcome. So I think they're starting to do that now. Um, I think what that's starting to do is start. I think us as men. See, I'm a real like I told y'all, man. I play everything right, so I know every side, right? I know every language, and I think that men um, learn a lot from the ladies. We learn a lot from the ladies. Very, very. I mean, we learn a lot. It's just you guys are innated into nature. Like you got feel. That's feeling. You know what I'm saying? That's earthness, and we learn that from you. So uh, I think at a time where men became more self-centered, um, I think the same thing with the ladies, and you know, uh, we're at a point in time right now where men and women both are showing each other where we can do it by ourselves. And that's really what it's a standoff of, yeah, I can do it by myself too. Well, I can do it by myself too. So, which is cool. I'm great to know that you can do it by yourself. My question is, can you work well with others? I'm glad everybody in the world is telling me about, they can do it by themselves. And oh, you got it by yourself. I did everybody. I'm great. I can go up and down my timeline and watch videos of that. I appreciate you telling me that information. But my question is, type of dude I am, T Dud on this house, right? My question is, can you work well with others? Can you? You know what I mean? I mean, on some real stuff. I mean, it's not finger pointing. Hey, I tell stuff like I told you I'm a prophet, right? So I see stuff before it happens. All I do is just kind of tell you guys information and pass on um, knowledge to you. You know what I'm saying, in the form of gems. And if you pick them up, you pick them up. If you don't, man, you know what I'm saying. You listen to the blessings, man. If you don't, man, pass it on, man. Pass it on. For real, cause like, hey, I'm thinking about this, like, dog, like. I'm thinking about like how I am on my show. I come for real, so your ears better be ready because I come for real. I'm not gonna be too much longer. But people really don't care about other people. I mean, to be honestly and for real, I've told you guys about the other day about the guys who I've seen on the videos who just pull up and just mow people's lawns and they're rolling through the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And I know they do it for the videos and for the whatever, but dude, I mean, to do somebody lawn, that's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially some of the big ones they be having with all the with maybe taking like a day and a half, man, 2 days to get some of the stuff done. So, and it just thinking about that, about the metaphor of good deed. Really, I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing somebody else's story up now. Their story has become a metaphor for me to speak about good deeds, treating people good, doing good things, because people don't care about other people. Like, I mean, everybody is just comfortable and complacent with what's everything they're doing that they got, right? I mean, and this is not finger point, man. No, this ain't. But that's just we are. It's innate in us to do this, though, right? I'm just speaking it out. I'm just calling it out and saying it what it is, and that's, we got to try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way we can get out of this barrel. Otherwise, we're going to keep pulling each other down to get out the barrel. But I found a way where we ain't got to pull each other down to get out the barrel. All we got to do is just level off, work together, push up, and then pull us up. You know what I'm saying? So it's difficult for us to work together if our communication ain't there. We're not trying to understand each other, and knowing that we're all snowflakes and all have different types of opinions and lives and views and everything, right? And understanding that, right? And getting to a point where we can choose somebody else's opinion over ours. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point in time, all we're doing is knocking heads and waiting to knock one down. That's the way you do that. But if you understand, hey man, my brother got a good idea. Let's rock and roll with it. I mean, for real. So like, if you think about it, like, I'm be for real because I'm part of it too. That's why I play the Angels Advocate because I'm part of it too. I do mine, you know what I mean, like everybody else. And let's say you get a call up and somebody's like, "Yeah, I got one ticket." Of course, I see to the T Wolves game. I got one ticket. You can give it to anybody, and I would love that you would give it to some needy person. What would you do? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. What would you do? Don't be on. Hey, don't be on me like I'm a bad person for being questioned up like that. Don't be at me like that because I might know. That's why I bring things up because I'm a real person. This is a real show. As you can see, this ain't AI. This is real. It's my real spot. You in my real home, and I'm being real. I go. I'm a needy person. I'm just saying. So And I know me, and I'm a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I do good deeds. You know what I'm saying? So, so I know some people out there be like, oh, yeah, go ahead, put my name in on there. I'm going. Like I said, special offer. They wanted to give it to a needy person. And how many of us would go? See, when in real life, we don't care about each other. I don't. Oh, well, something like that wouldn't do. That would. How many times would you do that? But that the opportunity doesn't happen like that all the time. But how many times would you do that? How many times? Real question. And that is proof positive that we got to work together a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to push that move. If that move don't fit you, man, pass that to somebody that it fit. I mean, you know, it'll come back to you tenfold. You know what I'm saying? I know I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? You know, life been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm an OG now, man. I'm a grandpa now, man. You know, I'm a grandfather now. That's crazy, man. You know, so that's why it's weird. That's why it goes perfectly together. My work is trying to get back to the youth and give them that knowledge. My athletes, my basketball community. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure the young people understand this game. Um, Trying to make sure that they understand a little bit more how to navigate this world. Because growing up to be an adult is very difficult, and dealing with other people is going to be your biggest downfall, or it's going to be your biggest benefit. I guarantee you. My mama, Dorothy Anderson, always told me the smile you have on your face will get you further than anything in life. She said, "Boy, the smile on your face will get you anything in life." You know what I'm saying? And that's why for everything anybody ever known me for, you've always known me smiling. You know what I'm saying? And that's on the God. You know what I mean? The Queen passed me that knowledge right there. And if you don't think that they ain't work, how many times you can see me smiling? I don't be telling y'all things that's a lie, bro. I'm telling y'all stuff that's real deal. It's real deal. So listen to it, blessings. If you don't, it's not meant for you, man. And like I said it a second ago too, man. Helping other people really does help you. It really does. Like because the energy magnifies. So when you help other people, man, all you doing is setting it up for your, like I said, your blessing. You're guaranteed because some way it's gonna come back to you. Some way. If you send out, it's like a boomerang. If you send out that positive aura somewhere and it go that way and it go that way, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. You only know 6 degrees separation from anybody in this world, really, honestly, truly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Especially me, because I went a lot of places. But yeah, man. Um, been a lot of places. You know, different languages, right? I think that you got working with people, man. You got to know languages, man. I think Spanish is important. I think Spanish is the most important language to learn. I think Spanish is gonna come through, gonna start flying through um uh like English did. You know what I'm saying? I think how English has been infiltrated everywhere, like a common language spoken. Because it don't be let when you go places, man. Honestly, I'm for real. I'm so for real. Don't be letting them fool you in these other places, man. These people know a little bit of English. We might not know. That's what I'm telling you. Spanish for sure, because Spanish gonna start coming through the world like English did. So I think you need to learn Spanish for sure. It's an easy language to learn. It's a Latin language, language of love. You don't know that, you ain't love. And then French is cool too. And then one of the one some two, one over in Middle East and two in Africa. You straight. You basically straight. Oh, but yeah, but that Mandarin, boy, that yeah, never mind. I don't even put that on you. Point being, in order to care about other people, you have to learn little bit about them. If you learn a little bit about them, you learn their language. Their language will teach you a little bit about them. Like I just told you, with Spanish is a Latin language. I'm just telling you a little bit about them. That's the way. So when you speak their language, that's how you got to speak it. You got to speak it with a little love, a little love. You know what I'm saying? Um, I remember I learned Russian one time. Russian was harsh. It was like that, spitting all the time. Like, hey man, hey man, everybody. Hey, I'm sorry, everybody get on the show. It's Thailand TV, but I love everybody. And that's the point of what I'm trying to be saying. We got to learn to work with everybody. We got to learn to work with each other. We have to. We have to. It's a big, vigorous part of everything that we do in today's society. We deal with people on the regular, and teaching our young people how to do that sooner than later only benefits us as a group and a society. Because I know everybody tired of pulling up at restaurants or somewhere, and you'd be like, "What the heck is you doing?" Well, these are the ones you put. These are the ones you put out there. High school systems, let's get it tight. Let's tighten this up. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, these are the ones we putting out there. Your order was wrong. Well, that's the one you graduated. You graduated that. That was on you. I'm just saying. I love y'all. I'm dang sure glad to be a part of the district. So you know what I'm saying? Doing it big, man. Trying to holler at these young people, trying to get them right. Staying in the community, and then also working at the middle school with the uh, eighth grade basketball team. So, I'm working with the boys, man, and having some fun still, but just chilling right now. You know what I'm saying? Working with the young people, man, trying to get them right because we got to get them right, you know. And it's okay for them to have a vision, you know what I'm saying? Especially there's some young people out here that kind of know what they want to do, and most people in this world only see their own vision and only want people to see their vision. And I understand seeing someone's vision because I've written for a few people and stood behind a few people because of the view and the vision that they had where they wanted things to go. Um, and it's difficult to do that. You got to learn at a young age. You got to learn how to be able to do that because sometimes your ideal is not what's on the front point. You know what I'm saying? So. Um, but you still got to understand that you have a vision. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with being able to vocal that wherever you're at. Um, you know, but it takes strong people to do that. It takes us as a community to learn how to do that because we have to teach people how. Like I said, at a young age, we got to teach people how to um, work with others. They got to learn how to work with others. They got to care about the next person. That's a big issue, man. That's a big issue. That other person has problems too. Everybody, all of us has problems too. I get what your problem is. I've listened to you. I understand it. But in realness, I got problems too. Get up and go get yours done. I got to go get mine done too. You know what I mean? Hey man, one love, man. Look, this is Thailand TV. Thank you for joining me. If you were on for this late night Thursday edition of one of my love shows, uh, um, and just talking about ways that we can be better as a people and how we can be good people that want to be in good relationships with good people. Yeah. Y'all have a good night, man. I'm out of here, man. Tune in Monday for my sports show. We'll crack it off on Monday. You know what I'm saying? So just tune in with me, man. Let's stay with me, man. I love y'all, man. Peace, beautifulness. You know what I mean? All that chummy. Let's go. You know what I mean? I'll let your boy about it.